What's up, guys? Today we gonna get right into it. Welcome back to the channel. Remember, guys, smack that like button, leave a comment, click and subscribe. Any feedback will be appreciated. Yes, today I'll be showing y'all how to take a real photo mixed with a public domain photo and put it together to make your own. All right. So today I settled with this image of a cat from, if I'm correct, it's a 1700 or 1800s, but I got this cat here, and the way I'm gonna make it my own, I want the cat to be looking up, all right? So the image I chose is right here. Let's get these layers open. There we go, boom. And the image I got online is this cat right here. I wanted the cat to be looking up, and I wanted to make sure that I got an image with at least showing his front legs in some kind of way, right? The back is real similar to the image here with the tail curled up and, you know, a little hump on the back there. So I settled with this one. You know, I looked through many cat images and then I found this one, right? So the first step is separating the cat from the background, right? So, you know, you get your lasso tool, however you know how to do it. You go around the image right there until you are settled with the image that you want. You delete the background and you are left with the image you wanted of just the cat. And this just makes your life a little easier. I create a new layer. You get your brush tool or the pen. And from here, we're gonna move on to the Cintiq, because this is something, you know, you can do if you have a Cintiq or Wacom, any kind of tablet that you could draw on, right? Because it's just gonna make your life easier. So let's move on to the Cintiq. And the first step is making sure you get your black outline, the brush, lower the size. All I would really need is just the outline of the legs here. A little bit of the chest here. It doesn't have to be perfect. And here is where the connection will be made from the image I brought with the drawing from back in the days of the cat, right? So just going through this very quickly. This kind of thing here will test all your creative skills, from your tracing to your drawing skills. Let's make sure I separate where the cat head and the body meets. So I have that. Once I have that part, I do not need this anymore. I have that. I could put the separation of the paws in there, even though I didn't put that there. And the ears will be separated. All right. So once I have that, this is the challenge, is how do I get these two things together? All right. How do I get this to match up with that, with the original image? And there are many ways you can do it, but way I will prefer is lassoing some parts of the original drawing that I can salvage. And that way, now, separate that, transform, move that around. That way, whatever I do from here on out, and I think I'm gonna want some of the collar. I like the red of that collar. So, you'll get some of that, put that here. Put that right under the jaw I brought. And if I turn it off, it looks crazy. But we're gonna get rid of the other cat head here, and you just begin by, okay, now for this, your favorite tool on Photoshop will be the smudge tool. And you just begin smudging before you come back with the painting tool. So let's go here. Size. The smudge tool, you don't want to go too crazy because you're going to take away some of the look. You can put it back with your own, trying to match your own skills, trying to mix and match. But the trick is you don't want to have too much work to do. So we just want to smudge a lot of this stuff out. You want to, could even come in with the eraser and erase certain parts that you don't really need on around the face. So you can see the face. There goes the face. All right. And another tool here that's pretty good to use for this type of stuff will be the clone stamp tool. So say I want some of this texture, and I'll copy this and bring some of that over here to the face, at least on the sides. Copy that, copy over here, and bring some of that. That way you keep the exact same look from the entire piece, right? Let's go back to the smudge. And you just keep working it, working it, working it. Turn that off for a second. And one of the main things here too, even with the clone stamp tool, you want to just get rid of any distractions, which will be the old head. Let's go here. Let's get rid of that. This you can go back and forth from the clone stamp to the smudge tool. You already have the look now of the cat looking forward, but you didn't add no details yet. But you just turn the layer that you had back on, and you just keep working it back and forth. Slow it out a bit. So from the smudge tool, and then little extra pieces that you might need, you come with the brush tool and put in any other pieces you might need. All right. But you don't want to overdo it with the brush tool also, because then it'll take away from the original look. You want to keep that original look that you brought the piece. And when you start being happy with what you have, you go back to your original sketch that you did on top and kind of smudge that out. You can smudge some of that out. Let's make that a little smaller. Lower the opacity of that. Let's lower the opacity. It's a little too strong. I raise that up a bit. Let's turn the strength up a little bit on the smudge tool. Strength is about 38 here. You want it just a little blurred so it, and we'll show you guys the original. If you look at the original that I brought in, there's little sketch lines here, but some of them are sharp and some are a little blurry. So as long as you mix and match with what you see, it'll kind of start to blend in all together. And let me show you guys what the final piece would look like. We just color in the eyes. Got the collar in here. I matched some of the fur from the back, put it on this side, and voila, we went from this just by playing back and forth with the smudge, the clone, and the brush, right? And now this image has become my own. And you can't even tell that it was edited, that, you know, I edited any part of it. Only the original creator of this will be able to tell what's going on, right? So remember, it's a back and forth, keep playing until you are happy with the final result. But you want the piece that you bring in to match the original piece. And that is where your creativity, your sketching skills, your art skills come into play, and knowing the tools of any design program such as Photoshop, right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, y'all make some money, take it easy, and be safe. Peace.